When you're planning the direction of your business for this year, when you're planning the direction for your business this year, what do you focus on? What do you focus on? What you want to achieve, how much money you want to earn, or your competitors? And then during the year, do you stay focused on what you want to achieve, how much money you want to earn, or your competitors? It's pretty funny how things change, isn't it? Welcome to JT in the Raw, show 77 and the first for 2018. This is where I just chew the thin on business, small business, large business, management of business, and business in any industry. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Terry. How are you guys? So let's talk business today and staying on course for 2018. First of all, I want to wish everybody out there, whether you're watching this live or on replay, an absolutely amazing and wonderful Christmas, New Year, Hanukkah, birthday, wedding anniversary, or any other celebration that you've had since we last spoke a couple of weeks ago. How was it? Give me a rating out of 10 down there. Just punch in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What was it out of 10? 10 being optimum, 1 being terrible. Let's put it in there. Let's see what you thought of Christmas, New Year, Hanukkah, birthday, wedding anniversary, holiday, or any other celebration. I do hope you got to spend time with your loved ones and you had a wonderful festive period. And I know in the next 2, maybe 3 weeks, your energy and your attention is going to turn to hitting the goals that you may want to achieve in 2018. These goals might have been something that you set in a drunken stupor on the 1st of January or the 31st of December, or they could be things that you were planning through December, or even things that you're planning right now. Morning Prue, morning Brett, morning Eugene. Welcome to 2018, you guys. Welcome to JT in the Raw. So my thought for you, though, is you're going to start to have to map out some plans and some strategies to be successful in 2018. You may have set the goals. You may have decided this is what I'm planning to achieve. Morning, Alyssa. How are you there in the grey land of the great white cloud over there in New Zealand? Yeah, you may well have set your goals. You may well have set your plans that you want to achieve this year. But the big question is, how successful are you going to be? And with all generalizations and all my facetiousness that I have, and you know, if you watch JT in the Raw on a regular basis, I'm plenty facetious and cynical, you are going to lose focus on those plans within 30 days. Well, first of all, if you've only got the goal up here and you haven't got the steps to achieve it, it's going to be near impossible. So you've got to set those steps, but you're going to lose focus within 30 days. And why am I so confident and comfortable with saying 30 days is this. Morning, Eugene. Happy New Year to you. Hi, Deb. How are you? And here's why you're going to lose focus. You'll be forced to flip from strategy to operations for cash flow reasons. You're going to be forced to go from these strategic things that you want to achieve, the goals, the action steps, to flipping all the way over here to operations because of cash flow. You won't have planned for a shitty January with cash flow. And so you'll go, oh, we've got to get in and we've got to start selling, we've got to do da-da-da-da-da-da-da in your business, and that's when things are going to get tough. Also, strategy makes you think really hard and it hurts. Strategy makes you think. Operations requires no think, you just get in there and you do. No think, you just do. Strategy makes you think too hard and it gets hard work. And the third reason why you're going to lose focus on what you're trying to achieve in 2018 is you'll start to wonder and you'll start to watch what your competitors are doing. You'll start to see their Facebook posts. You'll start to look at see their ads. You'll start to see all sorts of interesting things that they're up to, and that will change your focus. That will take you away from what you're trying to achieve in 2018. Now, I know I'm cynical, and I know I'm being facetious, and I know I'm generalizing, but I'm taking you to this extreme right out here so that we can pull back to here to get our focus. Now, last year in show 66, I shared with you how to run your own race in business. I shared 7 tips. I talked about your preparation. I talked about your mindset. Hey, Chris, Happy New Year to you, mate. How are you? Hope Linda is doing okay in this heat. I shared 7 tips around running your own race. I talked about preparation. I talked about your mindset, working on your strengths, and a little bit on your weaknesses. I talked about running at race pace. I talked about getting a coach. I talked about achieving things in bite-sized chunks. And I talked about the Holy Grail, which of course is running your own race. If you missed show 66, please pop 66 in the comments below and I'll send you the link to the show, which was talking about how to run your own race in business. So yeah, 66 in the comments, and I'll share that show with you. Those 7 tips again: preparation, mindset, working on your strengths and your weaknesses, race pace, getting a coach, setting bite-sized goals, and the Holy Grail, running your own race. G'day Sean, g'day Angus. So in theory, if we can focus on running our own race, if we can focus on us, focusing on strategy, focusing on our goals and our steps to achieve those goals, then we're going to be successful. But as I said, we tend to lose our way. We're forced to flip from strategy to operations. Strategy gets hard. Your competitors will come into it. In reality, if we focus on creating cash to run our business, then we will focus on those competitors. Then we will. We need to stay focused on our end in mind. It's interesting, a lot of my clients that we work with at Active Management is we work a lot on setting goals, and we tend to be focusing on those 30-day or 90-day goals. Let's think about a goal for 12 months. So let's think about, what does our business want to look like on the 31st of December? And then what steps do we need to go to achieve that? What are the benchmarks each month over a 12-month period we need to do? Here's an interesting thought for you though this year. Often I see in business that we position ourselves as the best. We're the number one. And we're guilty of this with the Fitness Business Podcast. We tell everybody we're the number one podcast in the world, or we did. In this year, our focus is changing. And I want to challenge you to change your focus from, instead of being the best, to actually focus on being better. Being focused on getting better. How can you get better as a business? How can you better serve your customers? How can you better serve your stakeholders? Morning, Richard. Good to see you're back at work this week, mate. Keeping the world of pre-call running. Awesome. So this means for us in business, the focus has to be on you in 2018. How can you do things more efficiently? How can you do things more effectively? How can you introduce new profit centers into your business? How can you save money? How can you position yourself to be top of mind when people are thinking of your business category? Let me say those again. The focus has to be on you in business. We don't want to be going out and telling people we are the best. We want to tell ourselves we are getting better. And we want to focus on, how do we do things more efficiently? How do we do things more effectively? How can we introduce new profit centers? How can we get to new markets? How can we segment and really drill down into a specific niche market? How can we save money? How can we position ourselves? And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be your business strategy for 2018. That's the challenge I'm setting you. Not to be the best, but to focus on getting better throughout the year. And you know what? Here's what I can almost guarantee. You know, as the politicians would say, I'll give you an ironclad guarantee, is that during January, and particularly in February, when everyone's back from holidays and we return to life as we know it, your competitors They will focus on price. They will be after cash. So they will focus solely on price-based marketing, price-based promotions. They'll be doing their best to get people through their doors. Whatever business we're talking about, they will focus on price. So when they focus on price, I want you to zag. When they zig, I want you to zag. When they focus on price, I want you to focus on value. I want you to focus on experience. Hey, Jackie B, how are you? Morning, Liz B, how are you? I want you to focus on value. I want you to focus on your experience. I want to focus on what you've done for customers, and I want you to focus on your positioning. What you are focusing on is your positioning. Yes, Alyssa, you're right. I've got a lot of these ideas from Simon Sinek. I've watched and listened to his recent podcast that he did with Tony Robbins. And this is what got me thinking over the Christmas break, is that we focus so much on our competitors that we need to just turn the focus back on us in business. So what do we want to do in 2018? We want to work out how to get better. We want to think about how can we do things more efficiently? How can we do things more effectively inside our business? How can we introduce new profit centers? How can we segment the market and tap into a whole brand new market? How can we save money in our business? How can we position ourselves? When our competitors zig, we will zag, and we will focus on value. We will focus on our experience. We will focus on the results that we have achieved for our clients, and we will share that amongst everybody, so that positions ourselves as experts. You see, guys and girls, whether you're watching this live or on replay, here is words of wisdom that I once received, I would say nearly 25 years ago. I can't even tell you who told me, but here's what it was. No one wins a price war. So if we simply follow what our competitors are doing and they drop the price to attract customers, we drop our price. They drop their price, we drop their price. No one wins a price war. So when your customers zig, you zag. And if I was looking at this from the top down, I imagine it almost like a sailboat race. As boats jive to get the wind, you're in front of them and you're jiving. So as they go this way, you go back that way. And you take their air and you move ahead of them. And bit by bit, gradually, you get ahead. So that's the challenge I want to give you today, ladies and gentlemen. Morning, Dave Allen. How are you, mate? That's the challenge I want to give you guys moving forward this year. Have that end goal. Know where you want to be at the end of December 2018. Work out those milestones throughout the year that you need to hit. Stay focused on those milestones. Stay focused on your business. Don't aim to be the best. Aim to be a business that is always getting better, always improving, always creating greater value, always improving the experience, and always improving the position of your business. No one wins a price war. So when your customer zigs, you zag, knowing full well where you want to be at the end of the year. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's a short show. There are no shout-outs today. Although, let me give a quick shout-out to the boys at MyZone. Congratulations to the boys at MyZone, Dave Wright, Emma Williams, Mike Levesque, Mike Beanie here in Australia. Congratulations on your Ursa Award of being the Associate Member of the Year. That's a great award for you guys, and we really appreciate all the support you give the Fitness Business Podcast, as well as Active Management. I just thought of that shout out then. Should give that one out. For those that are watching this for the first time, live or on replay, JTInTheRaw comes to you every week at this time. It's just a short show where I chew the thin on business, whether that be large business, small business, fitness industry, any industry at all. I just sort of share my thoughts about what I've learnt the previous week and try to add value to you guys. So, hey, Woz, how are you, mate? Good to have you on board. So that's it for the day. We always finish, though, JT in the Raw with quote of the week. And quote of the week is this week. When your customers zig in 2018, when your competitors zig in 2018, I want to challenge you to zag. Quote of the week. When your competitors zig in 2018, I want to challenge you to zag. Thanks for tuning in to JT in the Raw, show 77. We'll be back next week. If you think you got any value out of this, please share it by tagging anyone in the comments below. And I'll catch you on the flip side next Friday.